Hello, people. We have so much to talk about, so let's get started. I wanted to give you a life update because a lot has happened, at least in my opinion. And then I wanted to share with you one book I read last week that was amazing and share with you what I'm reading this weekend because I did not do a Friday Reads video, so we are calling this Saturday Reads. Okay, so first of all, last week, Thursday, was horrible. If you want to know about what happened, feel free to Vox me. But things turned around on Friday when I found out that I am going to be switched to a different position. I will still work in the same school district that I work for, but I'm moving up to teaching high school special ed. So I'm beyond excited for that for about 50 trillion reasons. Some of them include being able to wear whatever earrings I want, being able to wear necklaces, being able to wear bracelets. I have a ton of really cute dresses that I love to wear to work that I can start wearing again. I have wedges that are super comfortable for like summer and spring sort of things when it's really hot in the building, and I have these wedges in all different colors, and there's just so many things that I can wear and do now because of what I'll be teaching. But I'm going to need your help because I really don't have that many details about my job and what I'm going to be teaching specifically. However, I'll be working with high school students, and with that being said, like, I really want to know what they are reading so that I can recommend books. This will be high school special ed, so I'm just making an assumption here that these kids might not be the most avid readers, and I want to turn them on to books. Just with that being said, they could be weak in the area of reading, so I'm trying to find graphic novels that they might find really interesting and engaging, where the pictures would help them quite a bit with just figuring out what's going on. And they also tend to be written at a lower grade level, I feel like, so they could probably read the text too. I don't even know anything about my students yet, but anyway. And then the other thing is just books that are really engaging that perhaps I could get them an audible copy of, or not necessarily audible, but an audio copy of. So yeah, if you have teenage kids and want to tell me what the kids are reading these days, or if you're a high school teacher or a librarian yourself, I would love to hear more about what your recommendations are. Okay, let's move on. So the book I read last week that was amazing was The Light Between Us, and this is by Laura Lynn Jackson. So just to tell you a little bit about how much I loved it. I often hang out with my mom, and the woman watches TV all the time. She watches the news. The news just makes me anxious. I cannot watch it as much as she does. Anyway, we were like in her bedroom, and I was reading and she was watching TV. And typically I would read maybe a sentence or two, even if I wanted to read, just because I find the TV distracting. And yeah. So I was reading, and she kept telling me stuff about this TV show, explaining to me like who different characters were and stuff. And like, I literally had no clue what was going on because I was in my book. I had the TV completely blocked out. I was just so focused. So anyway, this is nonfiction. Laura Lynn Jackson is a psychic, and there are actually 3 different things that she is, which I should have written down. Okay, I found it. So she's clairvoyant, which she has the ability to gather information about people and just kind of know things outside of her 5 senses. She is clairaudient, so she perceives sounds in ways other than using her ears. And she's also clairsentient, which means that she can feel things through non-human means. So I can definitely see people being skeptical about her abilities. However, what I liked about this book was how scientific it was. There are 2 or 3 different times where she is tested I can't say that. She is tested very like hard. And so one of the tests that she did was when she was on the phone reading somebody who was on the other end. However, she could not hear the person that was on the other end. She was connected through the phone, but the person was not allowed to talk, and they were not allowed to hear what she had to say about them. So she did like her reading or her whatever, medium work. And then a week later, she did the same with another person. Then they put both of the people, well, they didn't put them together, but they had them each listen to both of her readings, but they took out the names of any like people, so there were no obvious identifications. Like if she mentioned Bob and Bob was your dead uncle or something like that, all that information was taken out. So yeah, it was just like kind of a blank reading, and they had to rate if it pertained to their life or did not. And I think she got like 99% accuracy or something on that. So yeah, that was just one example of the test that she had to do, but it was really interesting to hear about all the phases for that particular testing company, organization, whatever. One of the things I liked the most about this book and other sort of woo-woo books like this is just how positive this makes me feel, and how much it makes me want to like love more, connect more. I think that all the stories in here of people sharing, like people who have crossed over saying different things, just shows how important love is, and human connection, and being present, and forgiveness. And so I just found it to be a really inspiring book, whether you believe this or not, just because it really resonated with me. So that's what I read and loved last week. Let me tell you what I hope to read this weekend. I have 2 books, one for today, one for tomorrow. We'll see what I get to. But one of the things I do want to do now that I'm teaching high school is to just slowly get more up to date on YA Lit and what kids are reading these days, and what different things that I might be able to promote to my students, whether I teach math or whatever. I have no idea. And so my library is amazing. Hackley Public Library in Muskegon, Michigan. They're so amazing. And one of the library staff members who works in the children's section, she is going to put a hold on one YA book for me every single week, just of ones she recommends or ones that are popular, so I can slowly just build my knowledge of YA Lit. But the one that I'm going to read this weekend, which I've heard about from a ton of people, is Call Me By Your Name, which is about 2 boys who, I think one discovers that he is gay, and it's about their relationship and their love story. And I've heard amazing things about both this book and the movie, so I'm excited to read this and then hopefully watch the movie afterwards. And then I also want to get to Passing by Nella Larson. I am reading The Vanishing Half as well by Britt Bennett, and I heard they were very similar, so I'm excited to read both of them and see what I think. But both of these are pretty short, so I'm hoping to really dig in and soak them up this weekend. This is just an amazing, amazing weekend. Even if I do literally nothing but lie around reading, is just like, Thursday was so bad that I just feel like free and so happy, and I'm just so glad at how things worked out for me. And I think that I just feel like sometimes you need to be pushed in a different direction, and it's so uncomfortable for the moment when you are learning a lesson or being pushed in some sort of a way. That's what I was saying on Thursday, like, this is so uncomfortable, but I know it's going to work out, and I know that things are going to be better on the other side. So I know that I am supposed to teach high school special education for some reason, either the benefit that I can give to students and staff and the lives that I can touch, or how my life will be touched by those I interact with and how I will grow and change through those relationships. I definitely feel like it's where I'm supposed to be, and I'm really excited for this new change. So with that being said, please let me know recommendations for YA books. I promise this is not going to turn into a YA channel, but I do want to read about one a week just to expand my knowledge. I hope you guys all have an amazing weekend, and I will see you later. Bye.